Hello, I'm Mr. Burgess. I teach middle grade science at Druid Hills Academy. Today I am joined with Mia, and Mia attends
Collins of Language Academy.
Do you like science, Mia?
Yes.
Good. Well, we have the perfect partner. Today we are going to be working on building a windmill, and this STEAM kit is brought to you by Digi-Bridge today. Today's lab is inspired by the book, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, and this is by William Kankwaba and Brian Miller. So we're happy that you'll be joining us for this exciting and fun-filled science experiments where you get to understand how much power that wind actually harnesses and have. So we'll have 4 things that we'll need. We'll have our squares, a straw, a skewer, and a string. Oh, and we'll also be adding a paper clip. For this activity, step 1 is to get your square paper. Now you'll have lines, and you're gonna take a pair of scissors, be safe with your scissors, and you're gonna cut down the line. You got them in? You're gonna leave about a 1/2 inch from this circle right here. So you're gonna make 4 incisions. That's coming along really good, Mia. Excellent job. Once you've made your 4 cuts, you're then gonna take 1 corner from each of your 4 cuts, and you're gonna fold it as close as possible to this hole in the circle without going over. Got it? You're then going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape down the corners of each of your windmills arms. Okay? Make sure you are taping down the corner of each of your windmill arms and they're coming down to the center. And you want to alternate arms. So I'm using the left side of this arm, the left side, and then I'll be taking the left side of this one. Now when you're done, your windmill should look something like so. And now you're ready for step 3. Step 3 is going to require you to use your straw and your skewer. Mia, you're going to take your skewer and put it right in between your straw. Excellent. Now, some of these points will be sharp, so make sure you're extra careful when you're doing this part of the activity. All right, part 3 is you're going to take your string and you're going to tape it to your straw. So, Mia, you have your string, right? So you're going to tape that string to the end of your straw like so. You see? That's not too hard. Yes, excellent job, Mia. And now we're gonna take that paper clip that we have and we're gonna tape it to the end of our string. Mia, I think Mia's already gotten hers, so I'm gonna show you how it's done. You just take your paper clip and you take a little piece of tape, attach it to your string. All right. So this is what your windmill should look like after step 4. Okay. Now, one suggestion we would make is to try to put a piece of tape somewhere around the middle, and this is going to serve as your stopper. So when you put your windmill X in and you blow it, it won't come down to the end of your straw. So I made 1 stopper towards the back. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my windmill in. And I'm gonna create 1 more stopper so it won't slide to the front. Excellent, looking good, Mia. Now go ahead and put your windmill arms in. Now when you're ready to start, to see if you have the power of the wind behind your breath, your windmill should look like so. You ready, Mia? And what we're gonna do is we're now going to blow on our windmill to see if we can get the straw to move and do work. And we'll know it'll be doing work because we'll see that safety pin start to move up to the top of the straw. On the count of 3, we're gonna blow. Now make sure when you're blowing your windmill, you are holding the skewer part. You're not holding the straw. And then you wanna see the power of the wind start to work. When you're done, you should see that your paper clip is up and you realize that you have the power of wind. Was that fun, Mia? We had a good time doing that. Now, one thing about it, because this axis is connected to the straw and the wind was blowing it, we were able to show how that the carbon dioxide served as our wind, and it was what was moving our windmill. And the power of the windmill generated our energy, and the energy that we put into it caused that string to gradually go up our straw. As you can see that there's a lot of useful work that can be done just by using our wind. We want to thank Digi-Bridge for giving us this opportunity to work on these steam kits. We hope you all at home have as much fun doing these experiments as we did doing it here and demonstrating it for you. Feel free to make sure in science that sometimes an activity might take more than one time to get it right. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong if you didn't get it right the first time. Just practice, try to do it again, and everything will be fine. Don't you agree, Mia? Thank you, and we hope you had a good time.